Right, last week we had a couple of problems with smoke machines at the Adelphi. The big one, I cleaned it out the other week, and I think the nozzle's blocked, so we're going to be later on today taking that out and bringing it back for a service. Meanwhile, this is the little toy smoke machine. Probably I brought this 15 years ago for a party at home, and I've managed to keep it going all these years by fiddling around with the pump, which is here. But finally, I think the actual coil around the pump has basically blown, which they do eventually, and it's going to meet its demise basically. So yesterday, a new smoke machine arrived, which was very nice because it was my birthday yesterday, and we are going to unpack this, and then we will show you it, demonstrate it, and hopefully install it, because we brought this extension of cable which arrived today in the Adelphi, and hopefully it's going to put out a hell of a lot of smoke compared to this one. Right, we'll see you shortly. Right, we've unpacked it, put the brackets on, plugged everything in, filled up the container. A couple of things. Oh, by the way, this is a QTX 900W fogger. I think it's the Mark II, so it's got some improved pipe technology in here, so it shouldn't clog up as much as older machines. And the tank, which is quite nice, is illuminated, and there's like a little level reading at the back. So yes, it's quite good. A couple of things. The tank doesn't seem to come out. I thought it would do, but if you're careful, it's all right. But there are, if you spill it, there seem to be a couple of drain holes at the bottom, so it won't be stuck in the machine. And we've got the two controllers plugged in. This is the wireless one, which works off this key fob here. And this is the one that we'll be mainly using, which we're going to wire right back to the control desk at the Adelphi. Did notice on the website and that it seemed to say 8 meters. It's only actually 4.3 on this. So I'm hoping that the 10 meters we got, assuming that we had 8 meters on there, it will reach right round the Adelphi. But I'm sure we can work around that later on today. Okay, I think the thing to do is probably press the button and see if we get a lot of fog or smoke come out. Yeah, that's quite impressive. We're using a lower density liquid in this. It's a standard fluid. I normally use a much heavier one, but I've decided that this will give a better haze. And if you notice that little bit at the beginning, that was because the machine was brand new, so it will just be actually sucking the first bit of fluid. That's why there was a little gap before the smoke actually started coming out. We'll give it one more go. On the key fob. The key fob, you can actually work up to 4 machines, and there are on here you can actually select on the dip switches. So you can set one at 1, one at 2. So you can fire off, if you're in a nightclub, you can fire off machines sort of all over the place where you needed sort of any smoke. So we'll just give that a press and see if that bit works. Oh yes, and that's fine, and it was instant because it's now all primed, and I think that was quite successful. So we will see you later on today in the Adelphi, where we'll be installing and just trying it out with a couple of lights on it.